Good evening. Looks like the camera's already running. This is, don't know how long this will be, but I keep saying I'm going to hop on and talk about a couple of things. So here I am finally doing it. It only takes me forever. So I'm not sure where to start. Do I want to start with projects? Do I want to start with my appointment tomorrow? Do I want to start with something else? Whatever. So let's start with let's start with whatever I got in my hand right now. So I just want to show you the wireless earbuds that I got. You know, I went on and I looked at the description, and I swear it said 350 feet. I'm thinking to myself, that's across the street. But whatever. Well, it wasn't. It was 35 feet. But still in all, you could walk around the office as long as it's not too huge. But here they are. They have a little magnet. They have, you can charge them right on here. It's on, off, the volume. Also, you can answer calls on your phone with this. And these, the way they sit, this goes in the little curve of your ear here. They're so comfortable. They are noise reduction. I forgot what else, but they're awesome. I love them. So that's my headphone story, which is a short story. And the other thing I bought, okay, acquisitions. Is that what Laura calls them? Acquisitions. So I have headphones. I acquired headphones. I also got these to block the things that are the shawls that I'm making. I didn't block the mosaic one. It was acrylic, and you know what? It laid flat. It really didn't need it. However, the one I'm making now is superwash merino, superwash something. Anyway, so that's going to have to be blocked, and you know what? I can tell already that it will have to be, just because it's acting a little different. But these are really cool. They're actually, I'll look it up. Somebody told me suggested blocks. My sister also suggested blocks. Whoops. The exercise mats, so they were much less expensive. I think it was like $18 for a 16 pack, and I don't know that I'll ever really need all 16, but you never know. You never know. So there's those. Oh, did you hear that thud? I have all caked Miss Bab's mixed berries. This is, I keep calling it sock yarn. It's fingering weight yarn, but I'm pretty positive that this has nylon in it. Of course, I don't even want to tell you what I did with the tag. I'd have to go look it up. So, but that was the mixed berry. This is the pink ginger that I started the other, another virus shawl with. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm going to have these all over the place. So this is the start of the pink ginger. Isn't that color just beautiful? I just love this. This is a little bit different to work on than when you go from worsted weight to something as thin as this. Oh, it feels funny, but it works up nice, and it's not difficult. So I have started that. I actually don't have another. Well, I do have other whips, but there's no point in showing them to you because I showed them to you a long time ago, and they haven't gone anywhere since. In fact, I frogged the sock and sent the yarn to my sister. So that's that. What else? I've been making bags. I promised bags. I put it in my shop. The next update would be the 24th, so Sunday night. There will be bags in my shop. I'm not sure. I wouldn't tell you even if I was. How many bags will be going up? Different prints. If you do happen to see a print that you like and it's not in the size you want it, I can't guarantee that I would be able to make one in the size you want, depending on what went in the shop, because I have them all cut out. But I'm not going to sit and just make all of what I have cut out in one fabric and then all of another fabric, because then you're limited to how many different fabrics you can put in the shop. What I might do is maybe in the description I could put that I could make, that I have one, whatever size I have in the works, if you're interested. But then never mind. Yeah. There'll be different prints up in different sizes, and then I'll just do it again. So, but I just thought I'd tease you a little bit, because I'm not only going to show you two, just because because I'm teasing you. If I showed you more, I wouldn't be teasing. This is one of the fabrics going up, and I lined it in the same fabric, and the pockets are the same fabric, and I just love this fabric. Someone said, oh, it's like Halloween fabric, and I suppose it is like Halloween fabric, but if you look at it, there are no pumpkins, no ghosts, no goblins, no none of the real commercial Halloween-y stuff. So I think this could be considered not just a Halloween bag, but it could be gothic. It could be whatever you want it to be. Well, I don't think it could be Cinderella, but anyway. So there's that print. And then there's this one. This happens to be the sock bag in this one, but now the one thing about this that I really, really liked, other than the fact that I like skulls, is look at those roses. I had rose fabric, no kidding, that actually matches the rose on the bag. I couldn't believe it, because they weren't purchased anywhere near the same time. However, they were purchased from the same place. But, so there's roses. I forgot what kind of roses they called this. But anyway, this is the cutest. So, there's two. End of story. So, I have an appointment tomorrow that I actually have been waiting probably 5 weeks for. May. I had my physical. I forgot when, 6 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. But, so, in talking to my PCP, and we were just discussing, blood pressure, and my age, and the fact that I'm having a really, really, really hard time getting weight off, and I really want to, but it seems to be like you're digging a hole to China. You just keep digging, and then you don't give a damn anymore, because you know what? It doesn't work. Things happen. I have a very sensitive system, so I will avoid the carbs because I am carb sensitive, and eat just the protein and the salads and what have you. And things happen which make it really difficult to follow, which we won't get into because it's really not a place to be talking about that. But I have issues with that program. And when I do eat carbs, even like on Weight Watchers, even if it's controlled, then I don't lose any weight. And that is a hereditary thing. We just have that, whatever. So, and they discovered that told me that actually 14 years ago when I had a gastric bypass. But now, 14 years ago, as in the first 2.5 years, I lost 152 pounds. Over the past 5 years or so, I'll put back 40 of that. So granted, I'm still down 110 pounds, but I'm also 14 years older, and different things have come up. I've had a knee replacement. Sometimes I had problems with my shoulders. Now it's the Achilles tendonitis, my feet killing me. Thank God it's almost the end of the month. I have an appointment for that. Your body changes as you get older. So now we find a little more looseness, not as much tone. So even though it's still 110 pounds, I don't feel wonderful about that. So anyway, so the point is, my PCP referred me back to the bariatric clinic, because much like a heart patient, once you've been a bariatric patient, apparently you will always be, if you've done it right, because I never let my stomach get back to where it was. I still can't eat as much as I could, but I can graze my way through the day. So there was like a 5 or 6 week waiting period. I mean, they backed up. They are so busy. So tomorrow, I have a 2-hour appointment at the bariatric center, because I need that bariatric support in that program. I am not having bariatric surgery, no banding. It is strictly a support group and a program to keep me on track. And the success of this program has been mind-boggling. When Dr. Harper first mentioned it to me, I went online and looked it up. And then when I went to work and I was talking to one of my coworkers about it, and she said, "Oh, so-and-so over on Inside Sales, she goes there. She's lost 65 pounds in I forgot how long." So I went and sauntered my way down there to talk to her. And it is, to start with, very similar to, I don't think most people would know unless you lived in my area, but Dr. Blackburn, Dr. George, I think, Blackburn, in the 70s, came up with this program at the Joslin Clinic. My sister will know who it is and what it is, because my Aunt Pat did it. But he's running a bariatric center now. No, Dr. Blackburn, this is a different doctor. He's much younger than that. I think that one's gone. But the one thing that she told me was, you start off for 3 days doing a cleansing of 16 ounces of protein, only pure protein. And you have to divide it up into 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 2 ounces, because you have to eat every 2 hours, whatever, anyway, to get the toxins out of your body. But the results I've seen from here really made me want to go. So that be my story. So that's tomorrow. I'll let you know what I think, how it goes, what it is when I actually see the whole program. They have the supplements. You take this appetite suppressant, you take that, this, whatever. I'm not doing that. First of all, it's optional. It's always optional. You're in control of what you swallow most of the time. And because I had a gastric bypass, I actually cannot take those supplements because they go into my system way too fast. So right out of the gate, they already know I can't take those. That's fine. But they do a B12 shot. I will take that and let you know about that. Anyway, so that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. The last thing, unless I can think of something else, the last thing I wanted to talk about was something that didn't happen until yesterday. So, everybody knows I bought the Babe production wheel, the spinning wheel. And, I have real difficulty getting the damn thing to work for me. Pedaling, and then it stops. And then when I go to pedal it again, it's going in the wrong direction, and it drove me nuts. It's upstairs in the craft room. I thought, well, I'll buy an electric wheel. That was no better. So it's me. And I decided I was going to sell them. Until yesterday, I changed my mind. I was somewhere at an appointment, and the appointment wasn't for me. I was with someone else, and it was with an older woman who works in a job search capacity. So I went along anyway, but that's because I was nosy, and because I know this woman from other appointments, and I liked her. So she came out wearing a shawl. It was an old shawl, but I liked it. And this woman, she's a short little round woman, somewhere in her 60s. I'm going to give her, so hard to tell, mid 60s anyway. And God, please forgive me if I'm wrong. Don't hope she never sees this. And I said to her, I like your shawl. Now, she knew I brought crocheting with me. And she said, thank you. I made it. She said, let me see what you're working on. So I showed her the shawl I'm working on, and I showed her the picture of the other shawl. She loved them. And she knits, and she crochets, and she said to me, and I'm a spinner. I said, what? You spin? Really? So I told her, now we were on our way out at this point, so I held everybody up. They all had to wait for me. So we were having our own meeting. I said, I bought a Babe. She said, that's a really good beginner spinning wheel. Really? So I told her what happens about the cramps in my legs, and about the going this way, and the going that way, and the yarn breaking. And she said, let me help you out. You get on that Babe 15 minutes every day, and you pedal, stop, pedal, stop. Get it going really good. Stop. 15 minutes later, no matter how good or how bad it went, walk away. That she thinks the leg cramps are because I tense up when it's not going and you can't get it to go, and she's probably right. So anyway, so she said, once you get that wheel to always go, now add the fiber. 15 minutes, doesn't matter how little or what you didn't do, 15 minutes, walk away. But anyhow, so she said that she started many years ago with a drop spindle because she couldn't afford to buy a wheel. Then she did buy a wheel, but I don't remember what kind. And then a few years ago, she said she treated herself to the ultimate spinning wheel that she's always wanted. And it's made out of cherry wood and maple, and it's made here locally in Maine. She said it glides, and the yarn just seems to come right out of your hand. She said the one thing you will notice to me, I don't know if this is true, I haven't found out yet, is that when you're spinning, you will tend to spin the weight, the kind of fiber that you like to work on. It just somehow happens that way. Once you get really going and you get really good, you just tend to. I don't know if that's true. But anyhow, so I have her phone number. I am going to practice on that babe. And if I have any problems, I can call her and she will help me out. So if I've got someone to teach me how to spin, I'm going for it. That was my moment. So what's everybody doing? I hope you're feeling well, Carissa. Feeling better. And Angie had a wonderful vacation. And Erin's socks always look so damn good. I can't even get through one pair. That's another thing Barbara told me. This woman's name is Barbara. Try making 2 socks, one at the same time, and see if that helps. Yeah. Not now. I got too many things to try now. And Pam's, which has nothing to do with what I just said. I'm just moving on. And Pam's Etsy shop sold out with her first batch. So awesome. She makes great yarn. And she works really hard at it, and she really cares about what she's doing. She's not just tossing it in, throwing it out, hanging it out to dry, and throwing it in her shop. But she really has to let me know before she puts it in her shop, because, well, that's an unfair advantage. Just so you all know, she didn't let me know, and I didn't get a damn skein. So, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Other than that, I really have nothing else to say. It's already 8 o'clock. Oh no, I got more. Wait, there's one more thing. It's in the kitchen, and I'm pretty sure you all know what it looks like. So I'm not going to go run out there and get it because my feet hurt. My phone. Today, I was sending a text message to my husband. And the phone's going boop, 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 jumping. Now the words are typing over itself. Okay, I stopped. Now I finished typing it. Now it's filling in letters all randomly into the text message. I said, oh no, that's the last thing. That's what it started doing with the LG I had several years ago that died on me. You couldn't do anything with it. So I said, great. I sent the text. It never did go anywhere. And every time I went in to do something, like watch a snap, I couldn't do anything. It's because the thing is starting to jump bad. And when it jumps, you guys jump. And then it does things. But anyway, so I said, I got to stop at the Verizon store. I've got 2 months on my contract. So I stopped over there, which is around the corner from my, a corner from my house. And the guy that's in there has been in there forever. I think he came with the building. But, so I showed him. I said, hey, Jeff, watch this. I started scrolling up. So we started dialing, pick a phone number, dial a phone number. Start dialing a phone number. And it starts dialing. It's like, who's going to dial the number first? Only it's not dialing the number you want. I said, wow. I said, I've never seen anything like this. Really? I said, this is the second time I've seen it. So he looked up my account and said, wow, you've got 2 more months. I said, yep. So he called his tech support and told them what it was doing. And they said that it is inside the phone, in their little computer thing, a little motherboard. Whatever it is inside the phone is going. So I have insurance on it, and I really didn't think anything of it. I still have insurance. I keep that. So I ended up getting. I could have picked another phone. I wanted a note. So he showed me the Galaxy Note 6 and the Galaxy Note 7. And they're nice. They're big. And then he said, and if you don't want to go with the what's here in this very second, we have the Galaxy Note 4, which is the last model. So I looked at the 4. Now, I don't care. The other one's the Edge, it's the Galaxy Edge it was showing me, has up the side of the phone, it has a bar that you can actually turn it sideways, run your finger up the bar on the edge, and it has the date and time and what have you, which I wouldn't be able to see without my glasses anyhow at night, so who cares? But the difference is, one of them was $200 if you bought it outright with the 2-year contract, and the other one was almost $3. And the Galaxy 4 didn't cost me anything. The Galaxy 4 Note, which is also big, so I went with it. And so now he's switching everything over, switching the plans, because my plan's really old, transferring the stuff from my phone to the new phone. Now, last time this happened, they could not get anything off the phone because they used to go in and plug it into something and connect the two phones. Now they have an app that they download and they transfer. So they actually, I thought it was kind of weird. It was kind of like space age. Like, he took the new phone and took the old phone, and after he did something in there, he put the two backs together, and you could hear it going beep, 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 and that was it. He took them apart. It's almost like one phone giving permission to the other phone to take the apps. However, it didn't take all my apps. It didn't take my Instagram. It didn't take my Snapchat. It didn't take my PayPal. It didn't take my Etsy. It didn't take all those, but it took stupid apps. So anyhow, I had to download those when I got home, which is why I'm so late making this video. Then it downloaded was downloading my contacts. This is where it gets funny. He said, you have over 1,000 contacts? I said, no, I don't. Yes, you do. No, I don't. So now the phone's already working on it, so you can't stop it. My old phone, all by itself, created 625, a little more than 625 unknown contacts. I was in there 2.5 hours. Because now, after they downloaded them from the old phone to the new phone, he had to go into the new phone and take them all out. It created a few other interesting little things all by itself, too. So I guess I really couldn't wait till September. But that's fine. I'm fine with that. I will get a case for it right away. I really do like it. I'll tell you, the camera's awesome. The other thing, too, that's wonderful about this is it has 32 gigabytes of hard drive space. Plus, I have a 32 gigabyte SD card in there for all my pictures. So that's awesome. That's my story. That's actually 28 minutes in the end of my story. This is my girl. She's so fresh. She sleeps on my ironing board now. I have to run the lint brush over the ironing board before I can use it. So that's my story. Tomorrow is my appointment, and then the 29th is my appointment for my feet. I'm not sure which I want first. I think I would have traded them because the feet, it's another story. So I have plantar fasciitis in the left heel and Achilles tendonitis in the right. I'm so special. Anyway, that's my story. That's my video. Oh, I didn't bring my phone in. My wallpaper. I took a picture from my gallery for my wallpaper, and I'm using the picture of that I took of all the skeins of yarn lined up in a row for the temperature scarf I never did. I never finished. But it looks awesome. So I have yarn on my background. So that's it. My spinning story, my weight story, my bags, my wool mini moo, my acquisitions. I have more acquisitions coming. but they're not knitting. I'll show them to you anyway when I get them. I did this little extravagant thing, and I got some a Dr. Dennis. It's a facial cream and stuff, and then I got some Fufu body wash for myself, and I got a new eyelash curler. I need some more eyelashes to go with it. Anyway, that's my story. It's 30 minutes. I'm going to drink my iced tea and take a shower and go play with my new phone. I did go on Snapchat. Look at, I'm still going. I don't know where I get that from. I did go on Snapchat and ask, hey, does anybody know how to put the folders on the front? Duh. It works just like my other phone. I just zoned. I got the folders on the front screen exactly the way I had them before, and it's fine. The only thing I have to do is download some decent wallpaper. Oh no, I'm using the yarn. I think it's time to go. You all have a great night. I'm going to download this, and I will see you hopefully on Snapchat now that my phone's not doing the dance. I don't know where my off button is. Oh, whoa, she's still looking at me. She's giving that, come on, pet me. Ooh, right there, look. Tell me to shut up. See y'all later. Bye.